Frost did write in settings beautiful and rustic. He wrote of rolling hills and green terrain. While poor me, I must do my writing in the chaos of the city. Some to ever learn about the woodlands and the falling leaves of autumn and such things sublime. When I must spend all of my life trucking around this dirty city, doing what I can to earn a dime, dime, dime. How did Robert Frost make payments on that little country house of his? Where did he get the dough? Could he go down to the country store and sell a poem saying, here's a nice one I wrote about the snow? Surely now he must have had a sponsor of some sort, perhaps a lady friend who simply rolled in red. A lady friend to say, no, Bob, why don't you take a long, long walk and write whatever pops into your head, head. She say, Bobby, don't you worry about the mortgage. Bobby, don't you worry about the bills. Bobby, why don't you go write a poem about the fence, about the neighbors and the rolling hills. Bobby, don't you worry about the dishes. Bobby, don't you touch those hands. Bobby, now it is not good that an artist like yourself should be walking around this world with dishpan hands. So you see, old Bob was free to follow through his fancies, wander through the woods behind the muse. Boy, if I had Bobby's life, I could follow through my fancies. Oh, to be in Bobby's shoes. Boy, if I had Bobby's life, I could be a hero. Go out and find my fortune and my fame. The only trouble is I hear from people who have found it is that everything in life stays just the same, same, same. Just the same. Just the same.
Another one? You gonna play another or not? I gotta hear one more. Calms me down. Gets me in the mood. I don't know what the mood for, but it gets me in the mood.
Very few have lived to tell the story. There's not a lot of them around. So when they talk, I think we ought to listen very carefully, for what they have to say might be profound. People who jump from the Golden Gate Bridge and then survive the fall are kind of hard to find. One man tells us just what he was thinking as he fell, what was going through his mind. First of all, he says he jumped quite quickly, without a hint of indecision. Didn't linger, didn't wait, didn't stop to meditate, but jumped with purpose and precision. But as he fell, he says he got to thinking, as any self-respecting jumper might. In fact, he says his mind went into supersonic hyperdrive, hastened by the nature of his flight. As he fell, he says his whole life passed before his eyes, in an instant, in a flash. And that was when he did decide perhaps he jumped too quickly, perhaps he'd been a little rash. As he fell, he realized that for every problem in his life, solutions might exist. All of this occurred to him in the 3 seconds it took to fall and disappear into the mist. Into the mist.
Tomoko!
As he fell, he realized that for every problem in his life, solutions might exist. Then all of this occurred to him in the 3 seconds it took him to fall and disappear into the mist.
I like this ending.
And disappear into the mist. Into the mist.
Nice. And that was, ladies and gentlemen, a board fade. You get bored with the song, and so you just fade out. I don't do a lot of them. I haven't done a lot of them in my life. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you, Daryl. Yeah. Hello, Al Goodson. How are you? I haven't seen John Weber in 2 days now. Haven't heard from him in 2 days. And it's very unusual. It's very unusual. I was watching Ken Levinsky's program tonight. Ken Levinsky is a piano player. His father was, I forgot what his father's name was. No, it wasn't Ken. Was it Ken Levinsky? No. Levinsky. His father was a great saxophone player and a writer-arranger. And I was watching Ken's show tonight. He sits at the piano with, I believe, I don't know what he does with his computer and his iPad. His iPad sits in front of him. And he just plays anything he knows, and he reads and says hello to people. And his wife's playing. He goes, "Hey, how you doing? Yeah." And the little camera sits there and shows him playing the piano. Very efficient, elegant, and simple solution. If you could see the garbage I have sitting around here trying to make a decent recording, I like to make, the decent sound of this, and I also want to make a decent recording for YouTube, because all this stuff is just going to be running out there for years. Howard is dating the ludist. Well, they could check in. Did everybody get their message tonight? Your little post from the ludist? I finally got her on my side. Did anybody see it? I don't know whether you did or not. Anyway, here is the ever peaceful Trophy McTroph, or Trophy McTroph, I think is his name. And he is very pleased to be here and to be shining too light into the camera. He likes to turn his star a little bit so he doesn't look so omnipresent. Now, I wonder how I get rid of this thing. I wonder how I get rid of that little quote, because it's just going to remain there. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's just going to stay there. Well, it's fine. I just wonder. Yes, thank you, Bill. I always thought it was very nice of the ludist to at least publicize my show, even though it was really a self-promotion on her own. And she had the good sense to, be dressed decently, dressed properly. I mean, if you, where's it? Her press piece. A precipice. She's on a precipice. What happened to it? Oh, it's in this. It's here. I mean, you saw that. You've all seen how she really dresses. No wonder she's so popular. And this is what I have to compete with. All right. I made a list of songs tonight. Well, maybe I should turn it a little light. No, the hell with it. I never always keep doing that, and I don't like it. No. I want you to know I actually bothered. I actually took the time to tune my instrument before the show. I want to be no one but me. I am in love with a lady who likes me. Oops, that's the second half. That's the part I practice because I want to do it right. I want to be no one but me. I am in love with a lady who likes me the way I am. I have my faults. She likes my faults. I'm not very bright. She's not very bright. She thinks I'm grand, and that's grand for me. She may be wrong, but if we get along, who cares? Say we. When she holds me close as we can be, I tell the lad that I'm grateful and I'm glad that I'm nobody else but me. What a nice song. I want another one. She thinks I'm grand, that's grand for me. She may be wrong, but if we get along, who cares, say we. When she holds me close as we can be. When she holds me close as we can be. When she holds me close as we can be, close as we can be. When she holds me close as she can be. I tell the lad that I'm grateful and I'm glad that I'm nobody else but me. When she holds me as close as we can be, I tell the lad that I'm grateful and I'm glad that I'm nobody else but me. I came around like I hit a home run in the 10th. Came back and got that. When she holds me close as we can be. It's one thing to get used to hearing it. Another thing to get to actually sing it. Heard it all my life. Then to actually have to sing it. Oh my heavens. Let me tell you something as we start the show. It's a little something I thought you should know, so I will tell you. As we settle into place, it's impossible to sing and play the bass. But you are lovely good people, you deserve the courtesy of knowing what you can expect of me. I've practiced the true, but it will not mean a thing, cause it's impossible to play the bass and sing. Ooh, you see the bass is fretless, it's not like a guitar. On bass you spend your whole life wondering where the hell you are. It's got no little markers, just a fingerboard so bare, and lots of notes with often on us there. You shoot it. So as it is, and then when you sing your lyric, and then when you start singing, you've got lyrics on your mind, and the notes on bass become impossible to find. To remember lyrics, melodies, bass line, and lords is no less so beautiful than Lord. So as I make 1,000 errors, sit there and be kind. Do not throw tomatoes at me, keep this all in mind. Remember this is something. Remember this is art. Remember this or I will fall apart. And then I'd have to pray to God to come and intercede. And she'd only sit and laugh at my wanton greed. She made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. Yeah. Made the rules for molecules and time. Yes, she made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. And she knows it's impossible to sing and play the bass. So as they make 1,000 errors, sit there and be kind. Do not throw tomatoes at me. Remember this is serious. Remember this is art. Remember this is serious. Remember this is art. You start change the accompaniment sufficiently, and the words start. You don't allow the words to come through. You're too serious about it. How do I do this new accompaniment? But it just goes to show you. I had one of those little machines on my brain. My brain would be working overtime. Oh, I made a whole bunch of. Where did I do it? Maybe they're here. Is this they? It is, by Joe. It is. I put all kinds of songs in the, print them out, put them in folders, so when I do them, I don't worry about it. Here's one I never do by myself, but I put this on salamander pie. Down in the south where I come from, it gets cold in the winter, better turn your hand down. Farmer plants package you coal for cotton, an apple lie around on the ground getting rotten. Down in the south where I come from, just below the Mason-Dixon line, no man chooses the Yankee wine. Rednecks hiding out in the hill. They come to town, get the drunk, looking for a thrill. Do it. Down in the south where I come from. I read the spot from the big steel mill. I read the cell on your windowsill. Breathe it off up till your lungs are filled. You could die with any luck you will. Down in the south where I come from.
Red dust spot from the big steel mill. Red dust sat on your windowsill. Breathing enough of it till your lungs are filled. You could die with any luck. You will. Down in the south where I come from. Down by the south where I come from, it gets cold in the winter. They turn your hand around. Fall pipe back to cold for Captain Apple. I around on the ground getting rotten. Fighting with the Yankee being long forgotten. Down in the south where I come from. Say, in the south where I come from. Say, down in the south where I come from. Yes, indeed. I know that many of you are very concerned about the empty space on the wall behind me. I can feel. I can feel. Yes, there is behind me. I told her to keep the door shut. Please, no. Please don't. They've discovered you. Now they know you're here. Oh no, another character enters the show. The lady in the closet. Help me! I'm stuck. She lives in the closet. She's been in the closet all her life. No. Way down. Southern music and rhyme. Yes, indeed. Well, that's the way it is. But getting back to what I was trying to discuss before you all started writing all these crazy messages. Bill Crow, nice blank spot on your wall. Yes, I was going to put a dartboard up there, or maybe paint. It'd be fun to paint something up there. Screw the whole room up. But my beloved wife, the little woman, came in, and I realized that I told her the Peggy Lee poster just broke. And that's probably what we heard the other night when it snapped open. And I thought it was glass, but no, it was only plastic. So, I mean, in the front of it, I thought it was glass and I was going to drop it and it would get all over the place. But I took it down easily. She said, my wife, the doctor, the frame doctor said, it's broken. We've got to get a new one. So in Peggy's honor, we are putting nothing up there. Nothing. It remains hers, her spot. And we will, it'll be up soon because I like Peggy very much. Got along with her well. You know, it's funny when you really believe in someone, you believe in an artist and what they're doing, and it's so easy to work for them because they just bring you in. And she really had it. I did 3 albums with her or something like that. Of course, they weren't prime records, but I played three CDs with her, which I'm happy to say I did. Replying to Valerie, Smolkin, Ludus. Wait a minute, hold on. What happened to what did Valerie say? I have to go back. I have to take a look back here. I can go this way. Nice blank spot on your wall. Thank you, Bill. I noticed that. Applause. Helmer, where did my daughter come in? My sister, excuse me. Daryl and Bill. I just saw the Ludus post. Oh, yes. It was the Ludus post. I think. Aha. Replying to Valerie Leonhart. Smolkin. The Ludist. Daryl, who is in the closet? We're here to free the person in the closet. Oh, I have to find some way. Put a little eyeball up there or something. Somebody peering in. And speaking. Oh, that would be so much fun. I have to do that. That'd be good. What is this reminding me of? What kind of show is this reminding me of? Somebody had a show like this. They had all kinds of, I guess it was the Addams Family or something like that.
I'm getting myself into trouble here. But no, I'm not. I don't care. I didn't know where this was going. God knows Strofe didn't know when he joined the act. But Strofe, we got to get you a new. I got to find the what do you call it? The wire that keeps, because this 1992 prize, whatever it was, I got a little medal. It's really very nice. It looks very nice. This one here, no, don't take it personally. No, I mean, but the two of you together really look great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be surprised. I mean, he really does spend very meditative, quiet days. He doesn't. I think he's figuring out. He's reviewing what Einstein was thinking about, and he's true, and he's trying to find the flaws in Einstein's theory. So far, he has found none, but he's looking for the one constant in the universe which he can't find, and he spends a lot of time thinking about it. It's true. It's true. I spend a lot of time wondering about dark matter. I know. What is it? How does it work? Did you read the paper the other day when you're better before you talk to the person in the closet? Oh no. Help! 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 Wow, my ventriloquism is not going to get any better. It's as you can see. But the person in the closet may have 4 trophies for you, Jay. Thank you, Darryl. Jay, pick up someone on your own size. Leave Trove alone. I'm sorry. Was I picking up? He wasn't picking on me. We were having a conversation. I should put up a blank. Just the thing should come up in front of me. I know. We were just talking. He was talking about how I work, what I think about during the day. Weren't you? Yes, I was. Good for you. That's perfect ventriloquism. Lazy Susan ventriloquism. Okay. We established that. Christopher Lance, thank you, Christopher. Pick on someone your own size. Well, 4 trophies for you. Your ventriloquism is going to have to get better before you talk with a person in the closet. Thank you. Smoking, the ludist. Peggy Lee. What about Peggy? Is she in the closet? No. No, that. She was totally. You really have gut strings, Jay. I really don't have gut strings. I don't know how you quite mean that, but they're totally metal. I played gut strings like Bill Crow did. We all played gut strings in the 50s. And as soon as they came up with metal strings, I went to them. Because gut strings your hands was just one big callus from all the way down here, from just all that plowing through gut strings. But I didn't mind at the time. And they do sound pretty. They sound deep and beautiful. But for some reason, I will not put them on my instrument. I won't go back to them. They're too cumbersome. Besides, they probably cost $1 million. What was it? Artone, was that the name of them? I think that's the name that crops up to me. These yellow, catgut? I don't know what they were made of, but now it's just metal strings. Metal strings. Ooh, I'm getting close to writing again. I can feel it in a whole new way. Getting this. See, this has been this has been freeing me up. And I want to write. That's what I do. Play the bass and write. And beg people to let me sing it in their establishment. And some of them say, yes, come in. Others go, why? That's pretty much the deal with everybody, except if you're like Tony Bennett, and then they'll have you anywhere. Tomastic. Yeah, that's what I guess I use that now. I buy them so rarely. I guess they are Tomastic. I think so. Orchestral Tomastics. I believe that's what I use. I don't remember buying anything else in the last 40 years, so that could be it. It just might be the strings I'm using. There's different kinds that come out and plastic wound and this and that and the other thing. I never use them because I want to be able to bow them. Excuse me. This little Zoom recorder that someone thought was I don't want to mess with it too much, this thing here. It's made by Zoom. It's the H4n. What a versatile thing this is. I mean, just a little box like that is providing phantom power to 2 microphones, recording them, and sending it up to the internet at the same time. This little box, it's quite something. But I feel a mixer coming into my life, so because I would like to be able to play songs from the iTunes and not have to have them on the mic, because they don't sound that good I've heard enough. I know they don't sound that good, but still, I'd be able to put it on a headset when I'm playing them and balance it so I could talk and hear and stuff, and then you guys could really see. You could really hear the stuff right. So that's my next venture. It's a pretty little 4-track. I forget what they call it. It takes the analog sound and turns it into digital and sends it to your computer. An interceptor, an interlocutor, a time bomb, a mildew maker. There's a word for it. They call it. Everybody uses it, and I'm the only one who can't remember it. Interface. Thank you very much. Thank you. I knew I'd get it. Interlocutor gave it to me. An interlocutor, which was something that they had in minstrel shows when I was a boy. And I could be thrown off the air for playing banjo in minstrel shows. But that was the 40s. That was 1945, 46 in Maryland. And I think we had the most northern minstrel shows you could ever find. And now I look back at it with great embarrassment at what we were sitting up there. I mean, my brother and I were just playing banjo, but we were around all the blackface stuff. And we thought, I grew up in a very, very racist place and time. 1945 in Maryland. I mean, there were still people living in former slave shacks. I mean, there was a plantation right outside, a former plantation, and down in the field were a bunch of shacks. I mean, shacks. And we knew all the people. We saw the people who lived there, and they were. This is 1945. Now, slavery had been abolished, or supposedly abolished, 85 years before that. 61, 201, 83, 84 years, something like that. 84 years. But plenty of houses lasted that long, and those slave shacks did. Valerie, you remember them? As we did leave Sherwood Forest, and on the right, just when you went to the gates, on the right was that big house, which was a former plantation, and the little slave shacks down to the right. Well, I remember. Well, I certainly got carried afield there. But that's okay. to think, because that's what this is all about. Interlocutor. Word forms interlocutor, like masculine noun, feminine noun, then una conversation speaker, like the person she was speaking to. Yes, but in back in the old days of the Smothers. Oh yes. I forgot that name. Totally forgot that name. Was he a person? Anyway, we'll discuss that. So we have a lot to think about, and we better think about it. Among things, let's all find a vaccine as fast as possible. Let's let's work hard on the Black Lives Matter affair. And yes, I drank the Kool-Aid. You bet I did. Well, I drank it a long time ago. Oh, yes. Smothers opens tools. Oh, probably gets Smothers open. Yes. Smothers. Right. Boy, I forgot that one. Down in the South where I come from, it gets a cold in the winter that turn your head up. How about that? Mm-hmm. So, along the way, every once in a while I write a song that's humorous in nature, but hopefully might, I'm going to write, I wrote one about it takes patience to make it through the trials and tribulations of the day. You got to find a way to ease the pain. Have you tried cocaine? Now, I never took cocaine, but I drank a lot as a kid. And I did take Dexedrine. It takes patience to make it through the trials and tribulations of the day. You have to find a way to ease the pain. Have you tried cocaine? I've forgotten how it goes. I'm going to learn that song because that's an important song for my patience. It's called Patience. But then very few have lived to tell the story. There's not a lot of them around. So when they talk, I think we ought to listen very carefully, for what they have to say might be profound. People who jump from the Golden Gate Bridge and then survive the fall are very hard to find. One man tells us just what he was thinking as he fell, what was going through his mind. First of all, he says he jumped quite quickly, without a hint of indecision. He didn't linger, didn't wait, didn't stop to meditate, but jumped with purpose and precision. But as he fell, he says it got to thinking, as any self-respecting jumper might. In fact, he says his mind went into supersonic hyperdrive, hastened by the nature of his flight. But as he fell, he says his whole life passed before his eyes. In an instant, in a flash. That was when it dawned on him, perhaps he'd been a bit impulsive, perhaps he'd been a little rash. As he fell, he realized that for every problem in his life, solutions did exist. All of this occurred to him in the 3 seconds it took him to fall and disappear just remembered that's how I opened the show. Disappear into the well, twice is not bad. As he fell, he says his whole life passed before his eyes. In an instant, in a flash. That was when he did decide perhaps he jumped too quickly. Perhaps he'd been a little rash. As he fell, he realized that for every problem in his life, solutions did exist. All of this occurred to him in the 3 seconds it took him to fall and disappear into the mist. Disappear into the mist. Disappear into the mist. And I know this song you've all missed. You've been waiting for it all the time. I can tell, I know. Zoom, 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 zoom. The world is in a mess. With politics and taxes and people grinding axes, there's no happiness. Zoom, 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 zoom. Rhythm, need your ace. The future doesn't fret me. If only I can get me someone to slap that bass. Happiness is not a rhythm when I'm listening to that big bass fiddle. Slap that bass, slap it till it's dizzy, slap that bass, keep the rhythm busy. Zoom, 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 misery, you got to go. Slap that bass, use it like a tonic. Slap that bass, you can keep your philharmonic. Zoom, 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 and the milk and the honey will flow. Dictators would be better off if they zoom, zoom now and then. Today, you can see that the happiest men all got rhythm. In which case, hit the 1, 2 bubble, slap that bass, slap away all your trouble. Learn to zoom, 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 slap that bass. better off if they zoom, zoom now and then. Today, you can see that the happiest men all got rhythm, all got rhythm, all got rhythm, all got rhythm. In which case, if you want to bubble, slap that bass, slap away all your trouble. Zoom, 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 boom, boom. Slap that boom, boom, zoom, bing, bong. Slap that zoom, 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 bing, bong. Slap that bass, but you be to the wow. That's definitely part of my trio's new book. There's no question about that. That and Jamboree Jones and Swinging on a Star. Of all the songs I've found, those are the ones that really appeal to me the most. What? You mean you mean this? Is that what you mean? You couldn't mean this. It's Uncle Herbert. Uncle Herbert was a good friend of mine.
Wow. I think that man drinks too much. And by the way, your ventriloquism is great now.
Thank you. Trophy, you're very kind.
Yeah.
Whoa. I've got to give this guy more to do. I got to get him. I got to feature him more in my little what do you call them? My little posts to announce the show, because he's one of my favorite guys. He's reminds me of my youth in a lot of ways. So I'll tell you, I'm gonna go out with this. The Lion, Roger Kellaway, Jerry Clark. Me, listen to that bass. Listen to that bass.
I gotta laugh when I think about that lion, king of the jungle, so they say. He don't do nothing but make love to the ladies, find himself a shady spot to lay. He don't feed himself on enough, he don't cook or watch the kids, just sits and waits for Cupid's call. He don't earn a living, he don't do no giving, let the ladies do it all. I got to laugh when I think about that lion, king of the jungle, so they say. But you see, he's only king long as the ladies want him round. Then they pack his bags and send him on his way. Send him on his way. The ladies want the strongest, toughest lion they can find, and when they find him, willingly they share. But when a younger, tougher lion suddenly appears, they kick the old boy out without a care. There ain't no farewell parties, good luck in your career. They just pack his bags and send him on his way. And once again the king finds himself out on the road with just his memories of a brighter day. I got to laugh when I think about that lion Venus, macho in the den. But you see, he's only king long as the ladies want him round, and then he's back out on the road again. Back out on the road again. Back out on the road again.
Congratulations to us all. That's what everybody's going to talk in this movie about that. Mr. Rock. I'm going to welcome Roger Kellaway. I will see all you guys tomorrow.
The lioness is tricky, finicky, particular,
I'm
easily
gonna go.
flies into her
You'll have
rage.
to buy the record to hear the rest of it.
The lion learns to treat her with great patience.
Goodbye, y'all.
Respect, a quality he's mastered through the ages. He's a master lover.